We love Thomasville. Hey, I'm Karen Myers, and I'm with the president of the Thomasville Area Chamber of Commerce, my good friend Doug Croft. We've known each other for many, many years.
Absolutely.
And Doug, I'm absolutely loving some of the things we've done today. Today we went all over the city of Thomasville, and there are places that I never knew existed. There are massage places where you can go and get a nice stone massage. There's the Sisters restaurant. The
Southern
Sisters. Amazing food. We went to Anderson RC, and oh gosh, if you've got kids, you know you've been there before. We just went everywhere.
Monkey's Brew.
Monkey's Brew. We love the Monkey's Brew. But one of the things that we learned today was shopping local is so important for so many reasons, a myriad of reasons. Tell me why.
Well, you know, it's really just economic development. We often go out and like to talk about recruiting big industry, and we're all for that. We want to recruit all the big industry, create all those new jobs. But we can also remember that if we as citizens, if the greater Thomasville area were just to go spend $20 locally one day, that's $1 million economic impact.
That's incredible.
So it's not very often that we as citizens can affect economic development. That's the way that you can do that, and I can do that all together.
You know, you were sharing something with me earlier about if people buy half of their Christmas presents locally, and I do mean locally, I'm talking about in Thomasville or in Lexington itself, how much value is that?
We calculated based on the population in the Thomasville area, $17 million.
17.
If you bought half your Christmas presents locally.
That is unbelievable. And you know, the thing that I have learned from you, because you are a whiz at all of this, is that that people that own these shops, I mean, the small store can employ 20, 30 people and give more jobs. The young people are coming back to this community, and they're reinvesting.
They told us some wonderful stories, which was good for me to hear too, about having grown up here, but wanting to come home. Maybe they went off. We talked to the lady who went to Maine, but she chose to come back and live here. Joy came back to live here herself and invested in this community because this is where she wanted to raise her kids. But she also knows the importance of the friends and neighbors helping each other. And that's a very important part of shopping local, is helping the local businesses, not just to give them your money, but because what you do with what they do with your money is reinvested in the ball clubs, reinvested in taxes that build schools, educate our children. So I guess our philosophy is keeping the money within the community.
And when we say the community, we are talking about here in Davidson County, here in Thomasville, or in Lexington, as the case may be, but right here in Davidson County, because if you spend it outside of the county, even though it's close by, it isn't doing any good as far as the economic impact.
We don't dislike our friends in High Point, we don't dislike our friends in Asheboro or Lexington, but we do like to remind folks that there's plenty of businesses to shop here in Thomasville. In fact, we, as you know, unveiled an app, a smartphone app last summer, and even the sign behind us here reflects that we say our message is shop locally and use that app. Here's how, here's where to go. Because folks are often saying, well, I didn't know that business was here. Well, all you got to do is look, and you find it on the app, you can find it in the phone book, you can call the Chamber of Commerce.
And that app, again, the email address or the app address is what?
It's called My Chamber App.
My Chamber App.
It's like 3 words, My Chamber App, and it has all kinds of local businesses on it.
So folks, the message that you've learned today is shop local. If you shop local and you invest, the folks here will reinvest.